Welcome, my dear learners. Today we are going to look at exponential equation. We have already done the indices, the laws of indices. So we are looking at exponential equations. And the exponential equations are very simple to do or solve. We are saying they are equation because they are equal signs there, okay? And they are exponential because they have what? A base and what? A power or exponent or an index. Alright, so now if a to the power m equals a to the power n, then m is equals to n. We are saying that if the bases are the same, we just equate the powers. The same way, if the powers are the same, they equate the what? The bases. It's simple as that. So now let's look at an example here. So our aim is that anytime they give us question and it is exponential equation this way, we try to make the base what? Look the same. So this question, 2 to the power 3x minus 1 equals, this one can be written as 2 to the power negative 1. Because from one of the law says that a to the power negative m is the same as 1 over m. So you can see that the bases are the same. So we can take it from here that since this and that are the same, this and that are the same, we equate the powers. So we have 2x, 3x minus 1 equals negative 1. So I have 3x equals negative 1 plus 1. 3x equals 0. So dividing both sides by 3, I have my x to be equals to what? 0. Simple as that. Now so let's look at an example 2. Now if you look at this equation, the first thing to do here is to write this one as 125 exponent negative 1 all to the power x minus 25 to the power negative 1 all to the power 3 over 4 equals 0. So looking at this, I can send this one to this side. So that will give us 125. Now from here, there was a law that says that if I have a to the power a to the power m multiplied by n, then I can have as a m times n. So this side can be negative 1 times x, that will be negative what? X. Okay, let me remove it from brackets. Equals to the same thing here, 25 to the power negative 3 over 4. Now from here, we know that 5 to the power 3 will give us 125. But this 3 is multiplying this negative x here. And here to 5 to the power 2 will give us 25. That 1 2 is multiplying that. So the aim is to be able to make the base what? Look the same. So once our bases are the same, we take their powers. That will be 3 times that will give us negative 3x equals 2 times that will give me negative 6 over what? 4. So here we do cross multiplication. So this time that will give negative 12x equals negative 6. So dividing both sides by negative 12, we have our x to be negative 6 over negative 12. This will cancel that 6. 3 can go here 2 times and go to this 4 times. Okay, so 2 goes here, 1 goes to this 2. So this is for our s. And this is very simple. So try this. Solve for x when 7x plus 2 is equals to 49. Alright, so let's look at this one. Exponential equation involving quadratic. So some of the exponential equations are involving quadratic, and we need to be able to solve this. Now, before you can solve this, the aim is able to change or make sure that this one and that one is what? The same. So let's look at how we can go about that. This is 2 to the power 2x. I can rewrite it by 2 to the power x all to the power 2 minus 2 to the power x plus 4 equals 0. Remember from the laws of indices. After getting this, because this and that are the same, you can say that let y should be equals to 2 to the power x. Meaning that wherever I see 2 to the power x, I'm replacing it by what? Y. So from here, I'll have y, well this is 2 to the power x, but we have a squared, so y squared minus 5y equals 2 to the power x is now y, plus 4 equals 0. So we see that we have quadratic here. That's why we are saying that it is involving what? Quadratic. So since we have our quadratic here, I prefer to use the almighty formula. And the almighty formula is in the form like minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. So from here, the coefficient of y squared is our a, so a is 1, b is equals to -5, and c is 4. So y is equals minus b, minus b, but already my b2 here is what? -5 plus or minus square root of minus b squared minus 4 multiplied by 1 times 4, all divided by 2 multiplied by a, which is 1. So y is equals to negative times negative will give you +5 plus or minus square root of, that gives you 25 cos 5 squared, 25, 4 times 4 give negative what? 16, all divided by 2. So my y will be 5 plus or minus 25 minus 16 give me 9. So square root of 9 over 2. So I have y to be 5 plus or minus square root of 9 is 3 over 2. So y is now either 5 plus 3 over 2 or 5 minus 3 over 2. So y is equals to 5 plus 3 is 8 over 2 is 4. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 over 2 is 1. So y is equals to 4 or 1. Alright, so from there, from the question, the values or the variable given to us was what? X, not y. So you have to change this y back to what? This x. But we make initial condition or hypothesis that we should let y to be equals to 2 to the power x. And now we are saying that y is either 4 or y is what? 1. So when y equals 4, then I have 4 equals to 2 to the power x. And you can see this is an exponential equation. So you can make the base what look the same. That will be 2 to the power 2 equals 2 to the power x. So this and that are the same. It means that my 2 is equals to what? X. Then when y equals 1, then I have 1 equals 2 to the power x. But this is 1. But you know that ending on 0 number to the power 0 will give you 1. So I can also take it as 2 to the power 0 so that the base will look the same. So this and that will be the same. It means that my x is what? 0. Therefore, my x is equals to 2 or x equals what? 0. This is our example 2. Solve 3 to the power 2x plus 1 minus 28 multiplying by 3 to the power x plus 1 equals 0. So let's see how we can go about this. We know that 3 to the power 2x plus 1 can also be written as 3 to the power 2x multiplied by 3 to the power 1. From the first law we talked about, we said that if I have a to the power m times a to the power n, can be written as a m plus n. Is that okay? So now you can write this one as that. The same thing applies to what is in the bracket. This one too can be written as 3 to the power x minus 1. You can also write it as 3 to the power x over 3 to the power 1, or 3 to the power x times 3 to the power negative 1. Any of this is correct. So that's how you are going to write that. So starting from there, now the whole of this one is now 3 to the power 2x multiplying by 3 to the power 1 minus 28 bracket open. Now this one also becomes 3 to the power x multiplied by 3 to the power negative 1 plus 1 equals 0. So now we have this. 3 to the power 1 is 3, which means that 3, and here we can write this one as 3 to the power x all to the power 2 minus 28 divided by 3 to the power x. Because here will be 3 over 1. 1 times that will be 28 divided by 3 plus 1 equals 0. Is that okay? So at this point, let's eliminate this fraction part. So let's multiply through by the LCM. The LCM is 3. So you have 3 times 3 to the power x power 2 minus 28 over 3 times 3 to the power, 3 to the power x plus 3 times 1 equals 0. So we have 9, 3 to the power x power 2 minus this 3, we'll cancel this 3, we have 28, 3 to the power x plus 3 equals 0. Now, at this point, we all know that this and that are the same. So you can replace this one. I say that let y, let me use different value. Let a to be equals to 3 to the power x. Meaning that wherever I see 3 to the power x, I'm replacing by a. So I have 9a squared minus 28 plus 3 equals 0. Now this is quadratic. Sorry. So this is quadratic, so either use quadratic formula, that is Almighty formula, or factorization method, or you can also use your calculator. So this time around I'm using calculator. So if you look at this, so after solving this one quadratically, we have our a to be 3 or a to be 1 over 9. But you make initial guess or hypothesis that 3 to the power x should be equals to a. Okay? So wherever you see a, you replace by what? 3. So I have 3 to the power x equals to 3. Remember here is power 1. And these two have the same what basis, so you equate their power, so x will be 1. Then if I come to this direction, you have 3 to the power x equals a. So 3 to the power x equals 1 over 9. 3 to the power x equals, this one can be written as 9 to the power negative 1. So 3 to the power x equals, you know that 3 times 3 will give you what? 9. So that will be 3 to the power 2. Right, there's negative here, so it will be negative 2. Now I have the base to be the same. So I have my x to be equals to negative 2. So therefore, my x equals 1 or x equals negative 2. Thank you for watching. Try to share and subscribe. Thank you.